Well, we've got our first big rivalry game in the Premier League against Leeds today. Hopefully we can go and win that one. Welcome back to our Fm22 Journeyman with Barnsley FC, where we attempt to go from non-league football to winning the Champions League. We're back here, as I said, with two matches today. We've got a first one against Leeds, who are obviously our rivals of the club, and then a second match against Newcastle United, who I assume still have millions and millions of pounds. We are in 2026, I'd assume they do, but we'll find out today, I guess. Since the last episode, we have had a couple more transfers, both on the in and the outside of the screen. We're going to have a quick look at them before we jump into the matches. So, on the outside, it's Ugo Bertelli, who hasn't really played a lot of games for us. He's gone out on loan to get some game time. He's at Derby County. Currently, he's worth about £4 million. Remember when we bought this guy in for 100,000? He's only ever played one game for us. He's very much in to churn out some profit. Hopefully, he can get some good game time at Derby, maybe progress a little bit, and then we can make a bit of money on him next summer. The other one is probably what I'd say is the biggest transfer from this window, at least on the outside, which is Zingal. Zingal has gone over to Borussia Dortmund. We obviously brought him in for 1.1 million. He's had two good seasons with us. He's been a fantastic goalkeeper, but he wanted to move on. He has done so. He's gone over to the Bundesliga for £6 million. But we have brought in his replacement. It's not this guy. This guy is our striker we brought in. This is Calajo. We've brought him in. He's Argentinian, as you can see. We've brought him over from River Plate for £4 million. He, I think, is going to be a very, very good player for us. I don't know if he's actually classed as a wonder kid. I don't think so. No, he's just touted as a striker, touted as the next Leopard Luke, but I don't know who that is. I don't know lots and lots of players, but he's already pretty decent. I mean, if we look at him, how we play him as an advanced forward, dribbling does let him down, but he's got some really good finishing for a 19-year-old. I think he could end up being quite good, and he's a bit of a steal at that money if he does turn into be a Premier League player. So far, he's played a couple of matches for us in the league and hasn't scored any goals, but they've both been brought on as substitute. The one game he started in the cup, he did score for us, so I think he's a very good, capable backup, if nothing else. This is the Zingal replacement. Montipo is an Italian goalkeeper. We've brought him over from Atalanta for 12.5 million, so exactly what they purchased him for. He's played 3 games and conceded 4 so far. But we can see it's actually improvement on Zingal. He does also show up as a decent Premier League player. I think he was definitely the best goalkeeper we could find. He's definitely the best one we could afford. And hopefully he can at least be around for a couple of seasons until maybe we can buy that world-class one if we do need to. He was at the time also wanted by Real Madrid. Real Madrid are offering him less money than us, so he's actually come over to us at Barnsley, which is incredible that Real Madrid are getting outbid by Barnsley. Really don't know what's going on there. We're going to make a couple of changes to this lineup live on screen, because why wouldn't we do it that way? Bring Jordan Williams on there, and then we'll have a proper look at the lineup. So the lineup for today's match against Leeds is going to be Montipo in goal, back 4 of Ramsey, Omo Deli, that defender, Holmes, Bogle in defence. We then got Offaboru, Inuai and Blinkhorn in midfield, Not out on the left, Maduk up on the right, and Clyde Munchak up front. Clyde Munchak pretty much, I think, has this game to prove himself. If he doesn't score a goal this game, I think we have to drop Clyde Munchak and bring in one of our 2 other strikers. We've got 2 good options in Jenkins and also in our new striker that I just mentioned and have already forgotten the name of because names escape me. Oh, they've got Calvert-Lewin up front. How fun. If you do enjoy today's episode, of course, please do drop a like down below. Subscribe to the channel as well. It's always very, very much appreciated. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers. So anyone who would subscribe and watch some videos on the channel, especially this series, would really, really help. We do upload 4 times a week for this series on a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday and Sunday, so it's definitely worth coming and having a look at. And we are going to kick off this match, which does mean I'm probably on extended highlights again. Let me know down in the comments how you found that, because we did a few episodes where we did extended highlights rather than key highlights, which made the episodes longer, but you see a lot more of the action, and I'd be really interested to know what you guys sort of think of that. Was that a good change? Was that something you hated because there was way too much going on and it was lots of highlights where nothing was happening? I don't know how you feel. Like I said, when I play myself, it's definitely how I play. I prefer to have an extended highlights because I like seeing a lot of the match and what's going on and making tactical changes as I do it. But I also get that maybe you don't want to watch 30-minute long videos of not a lot happening, so let me know in the comments. For now though, let's focus on the game. That was a great turn by Ramsey there. Ramsey into Kleimunchuk. Kleimunchuk heard what I said in the build up, and he has come and got one against Leeds, which again, it's a rivalry. It's not one we would have seen on the channel because Leeds have been a Premier League club ever since we've been at Barnsley, but now we're here. It's a good rivalry, and what a way to endear yourself to the fans again. Kleimunchuk slotting in a goal there after 7 minutes. Fantastic turn by Ramsey out on that left-hand side. Notto finds a perfect pass into Kleimunchuk. Couldn't ask for much of a better start than that. There is a lot of shots in this match for like 50 minutes of game time though. We seem to be pretty much playing end-to-end by the looks of it. What I didn't actually show you in the build-up to this, because I was so focused on the transfers, was our schedule building up to us, how we've been doing in the competitions. We're about mid-table. We've had lots and lots of draws. We recently had a 2-2 draw against Wolves. The ones before that was a draw. I think we've only actually lost one game this season so far, which is against Spurs, but I'm not entirely sure of that. So actually, while we think of it, let's have a quick click on here so we can have a look at our schedule, because I will forget otherwise. The games we've had since the last one, we had the match against Preston, which was in the Carabao Cup, which we won 1-0. We then had a 1-1 draw against Southampton, a 1-0 loss to Tottenham, 1-1 draw against West Brom. We then beat Rotherham on penalties in the Carabao Cup, which was a bit of a letdown. We just drew against Wolves. So we have... Oh, no, we have lost 2 matches. We lost the opening match against West Ham as well. I'm a complete liar. It's 2 matches, not 1. We're doing reasonable, I think. Obviously, we're new to the Premier League. We're fight bravely against relegation. But the board, when you read it, are saying they do expect us to be relegated. So not getting relegated would be better than expected. I will take not being relegated this season. It would mean as well we will have played... This is our 3rd season we're playing with Barnsley on the channel. The first season we were basically relegation threatened all the way through it because we didn't have a good enough team. The second season we got promoted. Kleimunchuk with a brilliant goal. I said he needed to turn up today. Maybe he can hear us. I think Kleimunchuk can hear what I'm saying into the microphone, because there's no way you're telling me he did not hear that in the build-up. I've said he needed to get a goal today. He's got 2. The first one was good. The second one is excellent. It's a shot from range. It's curled around the goalkeeper, slipped underneath him, slotted into the bottom corner. You don't get much more of a perfect goal than that. Again, if you're a Barnsley Football Club fan, please do let me know, why are we rivals with Leeds? I could go and research these things, but I'd much prefer it if you guys comment it down in the comment section. It improves the algorithm, and I like interacting with you guys, and YouTube likes it when you interact with me. So let's all interact. Tell me why we don't like Leeds. What is wrong with Leeds Football Club? Why don't we like them? Let me know down below. Gonna make a substitution here though. Maduke needs to come off. Who do we bring on? Let's bring on Salgado. He's been pretty decent when I have brought him on in these matches. Although he's quite young and he maybe isn't quite ready for this level, he's done pretty decently. So why not bring him on? I've just seen Mbappe's at Man United. That's a scary prospect. Also, hyper unrealistic if you're basing this on real life. I don't think that is a transfer we'd see happen in real life at the moment. Can you imagine that being the thing that happened with the form that Man United have been in the last couple of seasons, really? A couple more substitutions. Let's do these. Offabori, Bakuna coming on, and then we probably need to take off one of our defenders. Holmes is looking pretty tired. Let's bring on our youngin, which is Hajidari. We're going to call him Hashidari. I'm pretty sure that's probably a mispronunciation as well, but that's what he's going to be called while he's on this channel. There has not actually been a lot of highlights in this match. In fact, I think the only 2 highlights, bar that one that was the kickoff, which we're not counting, the only other 2 highlights have actually been the goals from Kleimunchuk. He says, here's the final one with 30 seconds left of the match. We're getting a highlight. What a time to get a highlight in a match. Ramsey apparently is injured. That's not good considering my only other left back is also injured. Please let that only be like a couple of days injury and not a couple of weeks, because that would be most unfortunate. Gnotto here through on goal. That's taken an interesting bobble. It's blocked by a Leeds defender and it kind of just, yeah, it went off the pitch. It is a corner. We're going to take off Ramsey. Corner for Klein Munchuk to take. It's been swung in. We've made absolutely nothing of it. Leeds now on the counter-attack, but they're not even going to have time to do that because it is full-time and our opening match is a 2-0 win against Leeds United. If you're a Barnsley fan, I hope that you are happy with that one. And as we can see in the league, that means we actually leap over the top of Leeds. It puts us in 12th now with 9 points from 7 games. I feel like that's a fairly reasonable start for life into the Premier League, I'd say anyway. Ramsey's out for almost 2 weeks. That's not great. We're not willing to discuss a Klein Munchuk deal. I don't know what you're talking about. Where is Ray Mooney? Ray Mooney's manager at Rangers. I'm not selling Klein Munchuk to Rangers. Why would I do that? That's ridiculous. Next matchup is going to be a match against Newcastle. That's in 14 days, so we're fast forward a little bit. Newcastle in recent years, as we can see, they finished 8th, then dropped all the way to 14th, 11th, and last season had a 5th place finish. Let's go see how we do against Newcastle. And here is that lineup for the match against Newcastle. We've got Montipio in goal. We've got back four of Ramsey, Worrell, Holmes and Bogle. Offaboru, Oakley Booth and Blink Corner in midfield. Gnotto and Maduk out on the wings with Klein Munchuk remaining in his position up front for this match. Didn't I just see David De Gea is the Newcastle goalkeeper? David De Gea is the Newcastle goalkeeper. Ward-Prowse is also in there. Sebastian Coates, who was at our team Arsenal in the opening save of FM22 on the channel. Ruben Neves is in there as well. This is an interesting Newcastle team. Is this a case of all of those players are still really, really good and Newcastle have lots of money and have gone and bought them all? Or is this a case of they're all a bit old now and Newcastle have bought them because they're old and retiring and no one else really wants them? I guess we'll find out today. St. Maxime still at Newcastle. Managed to get into the box. That's a really good tackle from Bogle. That was a bit dangerous. Montipio's dealt with that one well and now distributes the ball to Holmes, who's going to surge forward into space here. Holmes. I mean, it's a fantastic run into Maduk, back to Oakley Booth. Maduk again now. He's in the box. He has taken a shot and it's been blocked by the Newcastle defender here. We have managed to keep hold of it and recycle possession. Klein Munchuk to Bogle. Back into Klein Munchuk, but it's cleared again, but only as far as us. Bogle can now make another cross, hopefully a better one this time. No, it is blocked by Newcastle again. We still got the ball. Ramsey from range. What a goal! What a way to get your first goal from the club. That was a brilliant goal. I didn't see that being the player that would score after all of that build-up. Bogle trying to get a cross in. That's blocked. Blinkhorn over to Ramsey, who's just absolutely walloped that one first time. Cementing his place in the first team, possibly. I mean, again, we're saying he's a League One quality, but he's got so much good potential. And Brantford is injured. He is actually back from injury. He's on the bench today. But if Ramsey's going to be playing that sort of football and making that sort of contribution, he can stay in the side. I don't care what his star rating is. Klein Munchuk now back to Worrell. Offaboru over to Oakley Booth. We're trying them out another attack and get a second goal here, which would be fantastic this early on in the match. Offaboru now. We have still got this on key highlights, right? I think we have. It is still on key highlights. Into Maduk. Maduk, he's chipped the goalkeeper for his second goal of the season. Beautiful ball forward. Beautiful finish. We're 2-0 up after less than 6 minutes. Holmes over to Oakley Booth there. Back to Holmes, who's looked up, seen the run of Maduk in the box. He's got there. Goalkeeper's come out. De Gea's run out too early and just got chipped by Maduk there. What a brilliant Brilliant start to the match. We couldn't ask for a lot more there, apart from maybe Nonto not getting a yellow card. Maybe we could have asked for that. Ward-Prowse, the cheat code as we know him, into Sebastian Coates, over on that far post. We have actually seen with the Arsenal beta save, that exact combination score numerous goals in our second season there. Ward-Prowse, as I used to name him, as I just said, the cheat code. He is absolutely outstanding at set pieces. I assume in this 2026 universe, he's still equally as good at set pieces. What we need to be careful here is Newcastle don't come back into the game, and they're having a very good go at it. Obviously, they've got a lot of time to actually get back into the game now. We'll just encourage the team a little bit as well, I think, because we have just conceded after going 2 up. It's been a very good opening 15 minutes for the neutrals here. Lots going on, lots of goals. I mean, can't ask for a lot more if you've bought a ticket or you've bought this on Sky today. But as the manager of one of the teams, I'd quite like us to get those goals and then not concede and put us back in a bit more of a dangerous position directly afterwards. We're all here just sweeping up the loose ball. Ruben Neves putting a tackle in, and now Newcastle can get on the counter-attack, but we've nicked it back as well. This is proper end-to-end. Worrell over to Blinkhorn. We've slowed down the pace a little bit here. Ramsey, big ball into the box to Kleimanchuk. His first time on the volley, can't quite get it on target. It would have been another spectacular goal. Not to be today though. And we have now arrived at 27 minutes. It's a highlight with Newcastle's throw-in in our half. Ball forward, chipped into the box. We've probably just about squeezed them out of it. No, it is crossed back in for an easy header, and now it is all square again. 2-2 after that really early elation of going 2 goals up in less than 6 minutes. We are now pegged back after 27 minutes. Less than ideal. I thought we'd gotten away with it there when we managed to get that player all the way to the byline, but it's been cut back, crossed in and headed past our goalkeeper. But we're getting our highlights straight from kickoff again. This is a event-filled match, to say the least. Worrell now. Worrell over to Blinkhorn. Blinkhorn just slowing it down, playing it back to Worrell, off for Boru, into Maduk, sees him make his run. Maduk crossing it over to Nonto. It's a little bit too far for him, but Nonto's managed to do something with it. Ramsey back to Nonto. Nonto's brought down in the box. Ward-Prowse bringing him down. Is the referee going to be issuing a card here? He wants to consult VAR, I'm guessing, to check if it is a penalty. It looks pretty cut and dry, to be honest. Penalty awarded. Tom Holmes, our defender, and currently our best penalty taker, to take this one. I think this will be his first goal for the club as well. He has put it away. Less than 30 minutes in, we have had 5 goals in this match. This is slightly ridiculous, and I'm going to take a sip of my tea here as we see this penalty, purely because I don't normally have to do this much talking in the first 30 minutes. I can edit out the blank bits when nothing's happening. Not today. This match, oh my god, it's another highlight. I have not seen a match with this many highlights in on key highlights for a while. De Gea casually collecting that ball that was loose in the area. Straight at Holmes though. Brilliant first touch there. Didn't even bobble. Back to Bogle, to Oakley Booth. I've just noticed how many yellow cards we have. I didn't actually acknowledge that before. I probably need to tell some of those players to ease off the tackles. Maduk trying to push that one forward to Nonto. It's back to Holmes again. Holmes just there to sweep that one up and just start the beginnings of a counter-attack. Maduk now back to Oakley Booth. All the way back to Holmes again. We are keeping possession nicely here. If we could get a fourth... We can get a fourth. It's Maduk. What a goal. In off the bar. A wonderful move and finish from the commentary team there. That is another brilliant goal from the team here. 32 minutes in. It's now 6 goals. What a goal from Maduk. He's turning out to be a really, really good player. I think we might have got ourselves a little bit of a bargain there. 6.5 million that boy cost us. He has got Premier League potential. He is showing us that he's got that potential. Still classed as a championship player, according to my assistant manager. He's not looking like it. And bringing Oakley Booth in for Inuai in this match seems like it might have been a pretty good choice, because he's got a 7.3 rating here. he's contributed to a couple of those goals. Maybe not directly the assist, but he's been in the build-up. So that seems like that's been a very positive change. Again, star ratings, not always everything. Oakley Booth here, just as we're talking about him, passing the ball into the box. Ramsey on the edge of the area now to Blinkhorn to Nonto's taken a shot. He's collected it again. Maduke now for his second of the match. It's 5 goals for Barnsley now. That's Maduke's hat-trick. What a brilliant player. That front three of Kleimunchuk, Nonto and Maduke this season. Oh, it is proper tasty. Proper tasty. Maduke with his hat-trick. Couldn't be happier for him. Couldn't be happier for us at this point. It's all going very, very well. Hopefully nothing comes and spoils it. That's the plan anyway. 63 minutes gone now. I think that is possibly the longest period of time we've gone this match without actually seeing a goal. We are going to make a couple of substitutions. We don't necessarily need to because everyone's pretty well rested. But Bogle's the only one not on a green rating, so he's coming off. And we'll bring on Jordan Williams just to give him a little bit of game time. And Kleimunchuk's going to come off as well. Now, do we bring on Kalajur or do we bring on George Jenkins? I think we bring on George Jenkins here at the moment. He has scored a couple of goals this season already, so he probably deserves a little bit of game time. Blinkhorn's now looking tired as well. He's probably the next substitution we make. We bring off Blinkhorn and we'll bring on Essenola in that position. Give him a little bit of game time as well. And now it does seem after our 5th goal that the match has gone a little bit dead. Newcastle have had maybe the fight knocked out of them a little bit. We're happy now to not be quite as attacking as we were. I mean, I didn't actually look at our possession stats and stuff, so maybe we might have just been converting them a lot better. Montipio coming out there to collect that loose ball. Happy just to keep hold of it and then throw it wide to Worrell, over to Offaboru now, and we're just going to very, very slowly go up the other end. No, we're not. We're going to give away the ball. It's a good save. Oh my goodness, it's a good save. And then the woodwork saving us the second time. We've had 21 shots in this match. That's a little bit mad against a team like Newcastle. Money or not, they're a Premier League outfit. They have been for many, many years at this point in the save. There's no reason for us to be coming here and having that many shots against them. Ward-Prowse again, the cheat code with his set pieces. Almost getting another assist off of one there. Montipio, though, going to collect that cross into the box from Ruben Neves. Easy as you like. Oh my goodness, look at the amount of shots in this match. 7 goals in the match, 5 of them for us. It's a 10 rating for Maduke. Cannot ask for a lot more than what we've just done in that episode. I genuinely thought then I'd click that wasn't good enough. And I was about to scream. That does put us all the way up to 9th place with 12 points. We're only actually 2 points outside of the European spots. It's quite a nice place to be in your first season in the Premier League. I'm okay with it. KG press conference for Mourinho. Sorry, we just played Newcastle. Is Mourinho the Newcastle manager? He is. Where's Mourinho? Who's interested in this? Where's Mourinho been? He's been Roma manager until this season and he's left to come to Newcastle. All right. Yeah. Sure. That doesn't seem like a sensible move. Hello, Maduke. Let's just pat Maduke on the head, tell him how good he's been, and hit the continue button. What a good episode. Lots and lots of goals. 6 points from a possible 6. We'll take it. Until next time though, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on tomorrow's episode. And if you need a little bit more of your Football Manager fix today, have a look at this video next.